Fairhope, Alaska. In 1 week, Alabama Republicans would learn whether Roy Moore, their embattled nominee for Senate, could overcome allegations of sexual assault and win a special election. On Tuesday night, Stephen K. Bannon came to Alabama bearing good news: Roy Moore had already won. "This whole thing was a setup, right?" Bannon said to hundreds of Moore supporters crammed into a barn near Alabama's Gulf Coast. Even Chuck Todd of NBC, of Matt Lauer fame, he said it looked like a coordinated hit. Because Mitch McConnell's out 47 minutes later, saying Roy Moore should drop out. "Well," Mitch McConnell said on Sunday, "let the people of Alabama decide." Bannon, President Trump's former chief strategist, who left the White House in the summer and reassumed control of Breitbart News, described a Washington that had been humbled by Moore's refusal to quit the race and by Republicans' refusal to believe the mainstream media. In their speeches, Moore, Bannon, and Moore's most loyal local surrogates demonstrated how they had reframed the race. It had become less a contest of candidates and more a way to beat the establishment by giving Trump another vote in the Senate. He hinted at more insurgencies to come and attacked Mitt Romney for serving as a Mormon missionary while guys were dying in rice paddies in Vietnam. The remark, seemingly prompted by a Romney tweet criticizing Moore, pulled Alabama voters into the potential battle Bannon could wage to prevent Romney from seeking a Senate seat in Utah if Republican Sen. Orrin G. Hatch retires. Alabama Republicans reflect state's tradition of defiance. The rally, which had been planned before Trump officially endorsed Moore, became an epilogue to Moore's successful Republican standoff. As Bannon spoke, with rain beating down on the barn, the Republican National Committee was sending $170,000 to the state GOP, reversing a 3-week-old boycott of Moore. RNC Chairwoman Ronna Romney McDaniel is Mitt Romney's niece. Tuesday's rally, which drew several hundred voters to a safely Republican county, felt more like a presidential visit than a Senate rally with the star of Breitbart News. Trump, who will visit Florida's Gulf Coast on Friday, is not expected to campaign in Alabama. A large security perimeter protected Moore and Bannon from anyone who lacked a backstage badge. U.S. and European TV crews roamed the grounds of Oak Hollow Farm, asking voters whether they believed the 7 women who accused Moore of sexual assault when he was in his 30s and they were teenagers. Woman says Roy Moore initiated sexual encounter when she was 14, he was 32. They came away with a familiar answer, that Moore's accusers could not be trusted or that they might even have been paid to slander a decent man. John Sowell, surrounded by cameras as he and his wife, Abigail, distributed homemade Moore signs, explained that Alabama residents simply did not behave as crudely as Moore's accusers claim he did. They say this happened in the 1970s, and back in those days, a man would not force a woman's head down toward his crotch, said Sowell, 69. "We're not as sexually liberal as a lot of the country.